Hello and welcome back to MindSpanse. I'm Craig, and I want to thank you for taking some time with me. Today, I want to talk about this concept that everything is mind. And all the work that we do together on this channel has to do with sort of reconnecting with your body and clearing your lens, your inner lens, so that you have a better perspective on what's going on around you, and letting go of attachments, and on and on and on. And I do some lucid dreaming work. But at some point, you need to try to realize that everything is you, and everything is your mind. Meaning that there's all this sensory information, signals, light, whatnot, smells, sounds, but they're all just and they come in to your sensors, and your sensors send signals up to your brain, and your brain tries to figure out what all that is, and then you have some awareness of it, right? And I don't mean in the sense that it's illusory physically, right? It may be, but I don't believe necessarily that that's the case. So, we can, hit our hands. Like in dreams, our hands move together. But in this world, the waking world, they don't. So, in a dream, if you remember dreams and whatnot, and most people have hopefully had a lucid dream, or where they feel like they're awake in their dream. If not, watch my lucid dreaming series, or there's plenty of other lucid dreaming. There's a lot of scams out there too, but if you practice lucid dreaming, then anyone can do this, and you'll be able to become awake in your dreams, which has all sorts of great benefits. But in the dream, and we do a lot of checks to make sure we're actually dreaming, and there's a whole process. But in a dream, everything is in your mind. Every character is in your mind, and everything that you observe and see and smell and taste is all generated internally from your mind. And when you're lucid, all that stuff becomes quite real, even though it's non-linear, and things dissolve, and sometimes they have form and sometimes they don't have form. And so it's very sort of loosey-goosey. And to some degree, I talk a little bit about this in sort of my quantum discussions, where the dream world is sort of more attuned to the quantum world, where as you observe or as you engage in a particular very present moment, then that is what exists for that moment, and then it moves to the next thing, whatever that next thing might be, and the whole picture can rearrange instantaneously based on where your focus is, right? So that's sort of like how the quantum world works, but obviously the physical realm that we live in is very linear and very structured, and we can absorb all that. And so, but it's the same thing, minus the fact that, and please don't try to fly or anything like that. You can do that in dreams, but not in this world. That there is this physicality, and there's, and you've got to be careful to make sure that you don't cross that boundary. But it is all mind, and certainly from an emotional perspective, everything is mind. So the characters, all these people that you interact with all day, and the things that you interact with, there's a certain perspective about that, right? And I talked about this as it related to like doing bills. I hated doing bills, and now I shouldn't use the word hate, but I don't like doing bills, didn't like it. And then I sort of put all my energy, positive energy and positive thoughts into the process of doing bills, and really breathed and became present and made it a meditation. And then I loved doing bills, and it became something I don't mind doing at all, and I like doing it. Actually, it's peaceful. So it's that change of perspective and the cleansing of the lens that allows you to change the way the world appears to you, right? So if you have a really negative perspective, you're going to view every interaction from that negative perspective, and it's going to make you angry, or from an angry perspective, or you're going to feel sad, and you're going to look, you're not look is the wrong word, but you're going to absorb subconsciously all the negative energy, and it's going to make your day worse, right? And you're going to get attached to things, and you're going to look for things that so again, all this is subconscious, but maybe consciously too, but you're going to you're going to latch on to things that feed your vision of the day, which can be negative, could be positive. And so people always say, put on a happy face, and there are all these sayings, right? But there's a reason why we have all these sayings. Because over time, people have realized, whether it's your grandma who's lived 90 years and saying, hey, it's not worth it, just go have fun. Or, the Buddha saying the same thing, right? That all is mind. All is mind. And so when you cleanse your mind and you come from a place of peace, then your interactions will be ones of peace, and you will create peace. You'll become the creator of the world around you through your mind's perspective. And there's they say fake it till you make it kind of thing, or whatever. And it's sort of like that. It's like sometimes you're in a really bad mood for whatever reason, and it's whatever chemicals got released because something ticked you off, and all of a sudden the mood, the cloud that's coming through you right now is negative. And hopefully you can detach from that and allow it to pass through you, but sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's too hard. And so sometimes you have to, when you feel yourself, one, realize that it is a passing thing. Two, realize it's a perspective that you've adopted for that moment. And so to change it, just smile, just change it. Say, I'm going to smile. I'm going to turn around and walk the other way, and mentally and maybe physically, just to do that, just to invigorate your sense of moving away from that place of negativity to a place of positivity. And you get better at it. It's like any kind of exercise. It's really something that most people I talk to about this, it's hard in the beginning. I keep looking out there because it's so beautiful, and I wish you could see it, but the sun would destroy the video. So it is really beautiful out there. So people have a hard time with this, and you just got to force yourself to smile, to look at things positively, and the more you do that, it'll become easier to detach from that negative cloud and become that observer self, that sort of super self that sort of sits out in the back of your mind. And as you do that more and more, then those clouds, you'll recognize them very quickly, and you know that they're going to pass, and it's just a moment in time. And if you proactively change your perspective by focusing on really positive things and smiling and laughing, laugh at yourself for getting dragged down the river or getting sucked into this negative cloud of darkness and thunderous whatnots. And you'll find that you can create your own peace. And it's amazing because it also affects other people around you, because you playing into someone else's negativity sort of escalates the negativity amongst everyone. And you not doing that and taking a more positive, more peaceful approach coming from a place of truth and peace and joy. And you'll see that it won't escalate, it'll de-escalate. And actually, you'll extend that all around you. And actually, if you do that exercise, that expanded awareness exercise, you can actually do it in real life, not necessarily within the meditation. It is a meditation all the time, but you can do it like if you're in a room and some people are arguing or whatever, and you can just get into this place of peace and just push that peace out and just be there as sort of this beacon of peace. And you'd be surprised how that kind of energy can really have an impact on other people, and will often de-escalate a situation. So we didn't even do our stretch today because I got so excited to talk about this. So let's do that stretch. Breathe deep. Allow a smile to wash across your face. Think of something really awesome and release. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. So give that a try. It's just simple. It's really simple. So the simple thing is, one, realize that everything is mind. Use the fact that you know that a dream is all mind as a template. So in a dream, you fully understand that all is mind. In the physical world, it is harder to accept that, but come to accept it, at least at an emotional level, that it's you reacting to the stimulus around you that causes negativity and anger and frustration and all that kind of stuff. And so if you can change the lens by which you process that external stimuli, then you can avoid those negative moments and getting sucked into that cloud of negativity or getting dragged down the river by this thought or by an emotional negative interaction with some person. And as you do that, you're going to get better and better and better at it, and you can live more peacefully and elevate your existence. So you have more fun. So you can check out. I did a guided meditation on going down the river. You can check that one out. It's like it often puts people to sleep pretty quick. So if you like to go to sleep really fast, it does that too. But if you manage to stay awake, there's actually a great message on how to not get attached to that leaf that's dragging down the river. And certainly there's tons of talks that I give on letting go of attachments and constructs and things, and how to clear your lens, and certainly the dreaming part. I think dreams are really critical in our ability to better understand and heal ourselves, and so becoming lucid in dreams allows you to interact with the dream environment in a very particular, special way to effectuate changes in our very, very deep subconscious. So it's definitely a worthwhile exercise. So I wish you an amazing, 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 amazing day, and definitely subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, like the video, and I'll talk to you very soon. Thank you very much.